Hello, everyone. Hi, author Kia Holt here. So earlier today, I made a post about me making Birria tacos, and I didn't realize I did it on my author page. I thought that I was doing it on my personal page. So since I put the first one there, we're going to follow up, which this works out because I was going to give you guys an update on some author stuff, how the book is going, different things like that. So we'll just do a 2-for-1. So first, let me put my disclaimers. I am not a content creator, so I also don't know how to edit. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I don't have any fancy camera angles, where they get to watch the cheese being placed above head and all that. I am just a regular person. I'm fancy though, like I got a microphone. So anyway, I'm gonna show you my Birria tacos. So let me switch the camera around. Okay, so I already have my thing. So my Birria tacos, the meat, it came out. So it was just that seasoning packet and that. I think we'll see once I actually cook the tacos. I didn't break up all the meat. But the taste, I've already tasted it. It tastes wonderful. It was that little flavor packet thing. And so at first I was like, you know what, this is way too much liquid. But I am supposed to take these tortillas, dip it in here, and then we put it on here. The other thing is a recipe. Shout out to Jamie's Kitchen. That's where I got the recipe from. She used that, I don't remember the name, that little powdery like cheese. This is what I already have at home, so that's what we're going to use. Okay, so I am going to, I did this with the wrong one. Oh, so we're going to figure this all out together. So I watched her when she did hers, and I already know I'm going to have a mess as I transfer from one to the other. But I went to a Mexican restaurant a couple weeks ago, and I had Birria tacos for the first time. Then Jeanette came. I sell books. I do book signings at Kroger's. Oh, actually, I need that. And so Jeanette came in, and she and her daughter were looking for ingredients for, I think I have to wait. Okay. Hopefully Jamie's Kitchen never sees this, because she'd be like, oh my gosh, didn't you watch my video? I think, that didn't go well. I think hers were a little bit, I think she used one that was harder maybe, or I didn't put any grease down. I thought all this juice would be good enough. Anyway, no laugh at me. I'm figuring it all out. So what I was going to say is tomorrow I'm going to be in Chillicothe, Ohio, selling books at Kroger's. And so for anyone who is close enough to come and join me. So from Columbus, it is a little bit of a hike. We're probably about 40 minutes. I live in Grove City, so I'm definitely closer than the people in Columbus. I'm in a suburb. I think that's good. And then she put cheese. Oh, I forgot to get out my cilantro. There's also, so when I was at the restaurant, they had cilantro and white onions. I'm not a big onion person, so I won't have any white onions. But I do love cilantro, and I have some in the refrigerator. And I even got my lime. I've already rolled my lime, so it's ready. Oh, here was my other thing I did for the first time. Refried beans. I don't like them. I got them. I made them. I'm going to cook them. I don't know if olive oil is the right thing to use here, but that's what we're going to try. So anyway, this Saturday and Sunday, Saturday from 2 to 6 or 7, if the sales are great, I will be in Chillicothe, the one on Western Avenue. I will be there for book signings. This is probably considered an epic fail. And then Sunday at 3. So I have to, once I get out of church, I'll change, eat something, and then head down there. Okay, so again, this is my first time. Give me a little grace. I think I messed up the first time not having any, a little oil down there. But yeah, it probably looks like a hot mess. Got it. Anyway, so the other thing is I was going to make a few videos anyway to give you guys an update. So I am working on another book. My goal is to have the book published this year. The other thing I'm planning on doing this year is, hey, Leslie. Okay, so you probably know I'm messing up really bad trying to make Birria tacos. I don't know how many I want. We'll just do 3. And so anyway, the book is I'm not going to tell you, I still have a working title. I don't have a real title yet. Or final title, I guess I should say. But it's on the fruit of the Spirit. And so I was going to do a video just to kind of give you guys an update. I made a pledge to myself to write every day. And that is the only reason I have been making really good progress, is because I made that commitment. Sometimes I would get home like from the gym or from out doing a book signing, and I would be really tired. And the last thing I would want to do was go into my office to write. But because I made this commitment to write every day during the month of July, I have done it. And I'm going to talk a little bit more, and I'll show you some of my tips that I use to stay consistent. Probably too much meat. Let me switch this. Where are we going? Okay. All right, I told you I'm a total novice. But anyway, so I made a commitment to write every day for the month of July. And I realized I'm going to continue it until August, and I think we're going to make really, really good progress. I'm going to give you guys an update on recording. I'm going to do the audiobook for Dealing with Grief and How to Move Beyond It. I'm going to do it myself, so kind of excited about that. I kind of practiced a little bit when I first published a book. Oh, how could I forget? July 5th. I have been a published author for over a year now. July 5th made 1 year. And I am just like so amazed, so excited that I have done it, because a lot of people talk about what they're going to do and then they fail to follow through. And I follow through. I did it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that because I'm really excited and just really proud of myself that I set a goal and I did it. And so that's why I know for sure this year, definitely going to going to publish. Yeah, these don't look so great. Anyway, I'm definitely going to record the audiobook, but I'm going to publish Fruit of the Spirit. And so one of the other things, okay, I told you I'm not a content creator, so like I don't have, never too much meat, okay, Terry. So I don't have like the fancy kitchen, and like they have a camera that's like up here and it catches the stuff from all of that. So sorry, you just got plain old regular people stuff here. But anyway, so yeah, that's going to be my dinner, Birria tacos and refried beans. So the other thing is that tomorrow, so I have this pulled out, preparing. So I have a book signing tomorrow. So this is one of the things that I use when I'm doing smaller signings. So you see there's a lot of space in here. I've got a refill from the book signings I did. So I will be at Kroger's in Chillicothe. So when you come, you get your own bag from me, depending on how many books you buy, determines the size. And then I have the journal, Dealing with Grief and How to Move Beyond It. And so those of you who haven't seen the journal, it is beautiful. I took a lot of time with it, and there's a lot of beautiful pictures, but there's a lot where I kind of prompt you and then give you plenty of room to write for yourself. I pray that you have been blessed by this journal. One of the things there. And then, of course, the book. So I have the hard copy and then paper copy. And then I also have sermon notebook and journal. So this is for when you go to church, whether online or in person, and you're taking your notes. So you take your notes of what the pastor is preaching about. No rice. I don't like Spanish rice. So whenever I go to the Mexican restaurant, I always get double beans. So no rice. And then here's a chance for you to reflect on a message and then write down your prayer request. And then if you choose to have a scripture that you would like to memorize. The thing that I did that makes this one a little bit different is every month there are some questions. So it's for 5 weeks. I think I just skipped it. There we go. So here's one, month 5. So one at the end of each month. Sorry, it's like Blair Witch Project. Um, you reflect over the messages you had, and each month is something here, oops, to kind of challenge you in your faith, right? Something to make you really kind of ponder and then give you something to start working on for yourself. Because if we're really going to grow spiritually, then we have to be willing to make changes. And so some of you may not know, I'm also a pastor. So I'm very big on spiritual growth. And so I was planning on doing a video this weekend anyway, so I'm going to show you some of the things I've been using. So over the next couple weeks, I have about 3 different videos playing. Y'all know I am not consistent. What is this? Not consistent with posting videos. So I'm going to try to do a little bit better. Just looked in the mirror before I went live. So I'll try to do a little bit better. But anyway, any questions? In Jamie's Kitchen is the one, and her tacos looked way better than mine. Lesson learned. It does, even though there's juice from the tacos, it does need a little grease on the pan. And the meat, I did taste the meat. The meat is good. So that part is great. So anyway, I am Kia Holt, and I'm just really excited. So I'm going to keep you guys posted. I have some great things going on that I'd love to share with you. So again, the post about the tacos was supposed to be on my personal page, but then ended up on the author page. So I said, well, we'll do a 2-for-1. I'll give you an update on the book. So the other thing is I'm going to start posting each time I do an event. I'm going to create the event on Facebook, but you always can go to www.kiaholt.com. That is my website. The other thing that I forgot to mention, if you ever want to buy the bundle, which is the grief books together, if you decide you want to buy these 2 together, you have to go to my website or TikTok in order to buy them together. I wasn't able to do it on Amazon. Okay, have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully I will see some of you lovely people in Chillicothe. If not, on Sunday morning, you can find me at Covenant Believers Community Church at 11 o'clock a.m. God bless you. All right, you guys have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Good night, Sister Terry.